in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Ready for football now from sunny North Carolina. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This will be taken very short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
On first down, Peyton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. There's a second and 2 at the 32-yard line.
On second down now, Peyton. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. They had a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And a give this time to the tailback. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I got you.
They'll try the left side. Peyton. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Jackson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Jackson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll run on first down. Peyton. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 17-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
They're running, man. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. Now it's Jackson. And they're driving, but they cut. And he will take it in for the touchdown. From 8 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Panthers nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Over the middle, complete. It's Gonzalez. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34. Vick will look to throw on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gonzalez. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 30 yards. On first down, Peyton. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Vick. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit And in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
It's now 2nd and 6.
A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Mean Joe Green in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here's Jackson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. 2nd down and goal. Vick, he's got it for a Panther touchdown. Walter Payton there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Elam on here for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Visitors 14, Panthers 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Come on, set. Go to base.
From the shotgun, it's Vic. Flushed out right. It's caught inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Vic. Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Move. Hey. We got 3. We got 2.
3rd and long for Vic. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd down, Vic again. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Charles Tillman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Kevin Green there brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Jackson down to throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep. He's got a man. Complete. A big play there. 41 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to
time to bring the bass back. Sir, I'm going big like a lineman. She won't bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she love to call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss it. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. They'll run on first down. Peyton. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. Have that on his own sideline and in his locker room. Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, well, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 6 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He's going to fire one deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way, just reached up and pulled it in, had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Holt. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Who that? Check. 53's Mike. Let's go.
And Jackson throwing once more. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Herman Moore is the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. On third down, Peyton. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this complete to Walter Payton. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Green. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
At the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, Peyton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right out.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he finds Fitzgerald. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 45 yards. Here's Griffin. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Room here to run. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown!